Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fourth annual Games Done Quick HotFix Juneteenth Celebration 2024. My screen name is Brutal Melo, but you could just call me Melo. I'm so hyped to have y'all here with us this weekend. You know, we celebrated Juneteenth just this past Wednesday, and this weekend we've got some amazing Black speedrunners showcasing their speed games over 2 days. As I mentioned, this is our fourth annual Juneteenth celebration at GDQ. So let's talk about why we celebrate Juneteenth with some information. So the Emancipation Proclamation was issued on January 1st, 1863, ordering the end of slavery. However, years passed before the complete surrender of the Confederate armies and freedom was truly able to come to many enslaved people. On June 19th, 1865, slavery was officially ended in Texas when General Order 3 was read in Galveston. Many, but not all, enslaved people finally learned they were free, and this is why we celebrate. Now, the reality is that in the more remote areas of Texas, as slave owners rebelled and retreating Confederate troops returned to their homes, life was still not made easy for newly freed Black people. For many, it took months for word and Union soldiers to reach them. So we celebrate June 19th or Juneteenth as Freedom Day, Emancipation Day, or America's Second Independence Day to commemorate that final push for total freedom. Since that day in 1865, it's been celebrated by Black people across the nation and allies. In 2021, it became the first federal holiday established since Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, nearly 40 years earlier. The fight for both equality and equity is a multi-generational effort, and we will never forget the history of how we got here. So we've got an amazing lineup planned for you this weekend, and I'm thrilled to be your host for the first part of the event. We got 4 hosts coming at you this weekend between myself, Ryudo, Sprinkle Theory, and then Limey. But coming up first in regards to the schedule, Anarchy is going to be running Overwatch 2 in the Invasion category, and then Protokami on Rocket Knight Adventures. I know that the Resparked collection just came out, so I'm excited to hear his thoughts about that. We also got some interviews for you today. Love to hear interviews, especially that's personal to me being on the interview team. So excited to see some of those. Then skipping way ahead tonight, Thormungander is bringing us a steering wheel run of Hades 2. You know, that's hype. Also tomorrow, we got the homie Limey, both opening and closing the day. It's going to be starting us off with a Muse Dash showcase and then wrapping us up with RKGK or Rakugaki. To be real honest, I don't even know what that is, but the category is New Game Plus, any percent half graffiti. So, Limey, my interest is piqued. But before we dive into the action, I've got a couple of announcements for you. Make sure to join the official GDQ Discord and add the HotFix role to keep tabs on upcoming events, talk with staff and showrunners and more, and use !Discord in Twitch chat for more info. Also, Summer Games Done Quick is coming up at the end of the month. We're almost here. For more details, head over to gamesdonequick.com. Speaking of SGDQ, y'all really need to check out the pre-show this year. We've been working so hard on it. I personally think that it's one of the more unique approaches that we've ever taken. As usual, it'll start around 11:30 a.m. local time. That's Central US. But hey, it is time to kick things off for the Juneteenth celebration. I absolutely love working with Anarchy, and she's here to show off her Overwatch 2 run. So get ready, folks. Anarchy, take it away.
All right, GDQ Nation, what's up? I am Anarchy. I'm here doing something a little bit different than I usually do. Most of you might know me for my Wolfenstein FPS runs, also may play a cheeky little game called Uno occasionally. But today I'm going to be bringing you guys something very different. We're going to be running Overwatch 2. I've seen a lot of people in chat be like, how do you speedrun Overwatch 2? How is that a thing? How does that even work? But for those that know, we're going to be doing the one PvP mission pack that they released called Invasion, where there's 3 different story missions here: Resistance, Liberation, Ironclad, and we're going to basically just be playing through all 3 of those and then calling it a day. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and get in here. So Overwatch 2 was, the long-awaited sequel to the first Overwatch game released in 2016. This game came in, 2022. One of the big selling points for this game was the PvP sort of aspects of it. However, it didn't really come to fruition as they intended for it to, so we ended up with these 3 mission packs before they decided to can the whole thing. So this is meant to be a co-op mode. It's 4-player co-op. However, because I'm cool like that, we're going to do single-player PC normal, so it should load here. 30 seconds. It's supposed to be, like I said, it's supposed to be co-op, but if you don't have friends to play with, because this mode is pretty dead, it's just going to fill with bots. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick Tracer. I love my beautiful Black King Lucio, but Tracer is the best here. So we're going to go ahead and start time in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
This is like, is this like a prequel? Correct me if I'm wrong here, but doesn't this like introduce us to Lucio?
Well, okay, so what this is supposed to be, it's Overwatch 2 as a whole is a sequel to the first Overwatch game. This was supposed to be, the sort of like introductory missions to the story mode. It was supposed to sort of introduce us to Lucio as his introduction to like Overwatch, which is pretty cool. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be fighting our way through Rio. That's going to be the gist of most of these missions. We're going to be fighting our way through different places. This first one is going to be Rio. The next one after this is going to be Toronto in Canada. And then the one after that is going to be Gothenburg in Sweden, which is pretty awesome.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
So what we're doing now, this is Lucio's club. He's actually a really famous musician. He's kind of the GOAT like that, low-key. So this is his club. We're gonna get out of here. As we'll see once I open this door.
Everyone ready? It's a war zone out there.
Okay. There's this really big, gigantic ship in the air. What the main story here is that there is this omnic rights group called Null Sector. And basically, they want rights for the robots or the Omnics in this universe. This takes place in 2077. Pretty, popular choice for games that are set in the future. And basically, alongside humans, are these robots called Omnics. And after a while, they gained sentience. So they're able to think for themselves, feel for themselves. And a lot of people don't treat Omnics the way that they should be treated. A lot of people think they should be treated as humans. I'm inclined to agree. And Null Sector sort of takes the nuclear option when it comes to that. So they're kind of invading the world. So that's cool. Oh, I died.
What is up with 2077?
I don't know. I kind of died, which is not great, but it's fine, I think. I get my pal here, Reinhardt, res me. Cool.
Is there a difficulty? Like, is this legendary or something?
Okay, so this is the easiest difficulty. It's normal. There's 4 different difficulties. There's normal, hard, expert, and then legendary. I did actually recently, when I was trying to grind out the last few levels of the battle pass for the last season, a couple days ago, I was trying to grind XP any way that I could before double XP turned on. And this had me playing these on expert to get battle pass XP. It's actually surprisingly very hard if you're playing this solo on any of the higher difficulties. There's more enemies, they have more health, and when you're not playing with friends, you're playing with these bots, they are kind of really stupid. Speaking of stupid, our Lucio bot is kind of going crazy. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. It looks like he's a little stuck, so we're going to collect him. Happens sometimes. I'm glad I caught that now, though, not 5 minutes from now, when we're going to need to get inside of a ship. And he's going to be 70 years away. That would be really bad. But anyway, chat, while we're here, we got a little bit of arena here. We got this big old robot here. Chat, I would like to know what your favorite Overwatch characters are. Could be any playable characters, could be lore significant characters, could be random standing characters. I don't really want to know why. I don't really care, to be honest, but I just want to know. For this question in particular, there is no wrong answer.
I feel like, okay, I'll go first since I'm here. I feel like originally it was Genji, but over the years, because I always played Overwatch 1, it probably switched to Winston.
Winston, good character. Love me some Winston. Speaking of Winston, actually.
That's all of them. Brigitte, you're
Winston.
land.
Coming back
Anyway.
around.
Alright, so we cleared out the beach here. What we're going to do now is we're going to get on this ship. Brigitte is actually piloting this ship, which is kind of different than usual. Usually it's Tracer, she's a designated pilot. My Lucio's a little stuck again. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. So she's gonna do some shenanigans on the ship here a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna get on that really big command ship and we're gonna fight our way through it. And it's gonna be interesting.
Oh, I thought this was the same ship for a second. I was like, it looks a lot smaller on me. Okay.
Seen some good answers. Love Ana. I'm definitely an Ana player. Love Ana. Very interesting choice. I won't say anything about that. Winton, of course. Lifeweaver, also excellent choice. Love me some Lifeweaver. The people's plant-based pansexual. Love him.
I'm not familiar with Lifeweaver. We also have Mercy, Zenyatta, Junkrat lovers.
True. I love me some Junkrat. Silly little rat character. Mercy, also a good choice.
It looks like Pleasantly Twisted is hating on me for mentioning Genji, I guess? I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding anything. I am that guy, TM.
I would say Genji's a pretty decent choice.
The main reactor will be in that room. If we can disable it, maybe we can take the ship down.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Okay, so what we're doing, as I said, we're fighting our way through the ship. Oh my goodness, my Genji has died. But it's okay, I kind of don't care. Thing with these bots is we do kind of have to babysit them occasionally. As you can see, they'll get a little lost, do some crazy stuff, die like that. But it's okay. So they'll res themselves. Also, if you get too far away from them, they'll kind of just teleport to you, which is cool. One of the shenanigans earlier that can happen when you're first fighting your way through the club is sometimes when you're waiting at that last door before you get to the streets phase, they can kind of just teleport outside of the door somehow, so that's cool. Alright, so we got another little arena here, so I'll pose another question. Chat, who's your least favorite character? Now that we've got favorite character out of the way, who's your least favorite character? Again, this could be for any reason. You know, really bad meta, they're annoying, you don't like them. But I would like to know.
I have to think about that one.
Do they ever run out of these things?
I know personally, this answer could differ based on who I need to play. So I've been in the esports scene for Overwatch for a very long time. I started playing this game when it first came out in 2016, and then got into the esports scene soon after that. That was actually my career for a very long time. I worked in the Overwatch esports scene, so I have this shirt on, anti-esports org. I also played a little bit for a while. Up until recently, I was playing in collegiate Overwatch. I'm both a tank and support player. Hate Mauga at the moment. He's extremely annoying. Sleeper of a tank character, TBH. So that's my answer. Ball is also a good answer as a tank player.
I like Ball. So yeah, I guess I'll disagree with you there. Who would I don't know. I loved Doomfist. I just remembered him. Oh, you know, I feel like Torbjorn kind of baits me because I think I'm gonna have fun, and then I don't. So I guess Torbjorn's my answer.
That's a pretty popular answer. Pretty popular OG Overwatch answer. All right, so we got this little boss fight here. This is the Charger. So one thing here, we're gonna try to get the best fight I can here. So what he's going to do is he's going to charge. That was great. So basically 3 times he's going to generate shields, and you can't damage him through normal means like shooting him, etc. So you're going to need to get him to charge into that big reactor core thing there. What can happen though is what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to lead him into it, soul charge into it. What can happen though is if he gets too close to it, he won't actually charge into it. He'll just clip on top of it, which is extremely annoying. So you kind of have to move around without him getting too close to it, or he'll do some stupid stuff. That's great. That's 2. We only need to do it 1 more. So that's awesome.
Somebody says a Widowmaker who can aim is great.
That is also a good choice.
Fair. That's so fair.
I have to say, I definitely have one of the most hero pulls of all time. I love me a cheeky character. When I'm not playing like ranked or anything, or like playing like organized Overwatch. Oh, see, that's an example of where he can. Oh, okay, he did it anyway. That was really awesome. He got stuck on it a little bit, but that's awesome. But yeah, so I have the most hero pull of all time, I think. So I play a lot of Doomfist, playing a lot of Roadhog as of late before they nerfed him. A lot of Widowmaker. So I like to I troll a little bit. We do a little bit of trolling. But anyway, that was a really great boss fight. He didn't get stuck on it like in a really bad way at all. So that's awesome. So now we're gonna make our way to the end of this story mission in particular. We've set the ship to self-destruct. We're just gonna get out of here now. So that was really great, actually.
I'll be there. Just hurry.
I didn't fall off the map there, which is good. We'll see if any of them teleport to me here once we've got to where we need to be at. Looks like not, but that's okay. Wait for them, they're gonna show up, this glass is gonna break, and then that's gonna be end of the first mission. Just really awesome, we got through it. This is also the shortest one by far, so... Kerblam. Alright, awesome. Alright, so mission complete. We're not gonna wait for anything to play, we're just gonna leave. It's faster. So we're gonna go to the next one. Just Liberation, normal, play mission.
Athena. We're ready to depart from...
And also, we kind of don't care about the lore, so we're going to skip the cutscene also. But we do have this 30-second buffer here, so it can fill our lobby with bots. As I said, these...
Is Tracer...
Oh, good.
Oh, I was just going to ask if Tracer's like a comfort pick, or if that's like the optimal choice here, or like really why you go with her.
For Tracer, for that mission, I picked Tracer because I think she's faster. I think Echo is also a pretty decent choice. I did try doing it with Lucio the other day, my beautiful Black King. But unfortunately, I think he just doesn't do enough damage for me to play solo. If I were playing with other people, then I would probably pick Lucio. But yeah, you kind of, as the one player, you kind of need to be the damage dealer. So that's why we're gonna pick Sojourn here, our Black Queen. So yeah.
Oh, I have not seen Sojourn before.
Yeah, so Sojourn was one of the first characters they added with Overwatch 2. The first black female character in the entire history of the game, crazily enough. So, her release was a long time coming. It's pretty great. It was a staple of competitive Overwatch for quite a while. She's very, very strong. Still is pretty strong, I'm pretty sure, so. Yeah, so we're going to be playing her here. As I said, we need to kind of be the main damage dealer. Kind of can't rely on our bots to do it. But yeah, basically this is we're gonna be fighting our way through the streets of Toronto. We're gonna do some we're gonna do some pretty cool stuff. This one is one of the longer ones, probably is the longest one actually. There's a lot of different phases. So we've got this first sort of I don't even know what I'd call this. Basically, we're gonna help these Omnic civilians get on this boat. We've got 3 waves of them. This is the first one. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna run through the streets. Then we're gonna go through the subway tunnels, and then we're gonna do some other stuff, and it's gonna be cool. So, next question. I'm trying to think. I had a bunch of questions in my head, and then they kind of poof. But I suppose for people who played Overwatch 1, what were your favorite of the, I guess, PvE missions, some of the older ones? There's Uprising, the one where they were in London, Retribution, the one where they were in Italy, and then the other one, I don't even remember what it's called. I think Storm Rising or whatever. If any of you have any of the favorite lore missions, I suppose you can share them.
I feel like my answer might not fit your prompt, but wasn't it called Junkenstein's Revenge? Do they do that all the time, or is that just an Overwatch one?
Yeah, so besides the actually the lore significant missions, there's also the other random PvE events. which are pretty fun. Juneteenth Celebration is a good one. That was one of the early ones. That's a good one. I think.
Shut the ramp and buckle
I like that one. That's a good choice, actually.
Thank you.
Just one.
Bringing in my old knowledge. And for all the Genji haters out there, I want you to know that I do have a secret YouTube channel with Genji highlights from like 7 years ago, and you will never know what it is. Thank you, that's all.
As you should, as you should. I only bring that up because in the first PvE like lore drop Uprising, they introduced these stupid dog things called slicers, which suck and are not great. So yeah.
This ends now.
I mean, for real, I meant to explain some of the abilities earlier, completely forgot, but that's okay. That was Surgeon's ultimate. Basically, she has a big old railgun. That's her main weapon here. Basically, it functions like a gun, but also has this rail that you can build up and shoot, and it does a lot of damage, which is very, very strong. She's also got her E ability, which is when I have it again off cooldown. So that's kind of an AoE area effect thing. And she also, Surgeon has some great disabled rep. She's actually missing, I believe, all 4 of her limbs, but because it's the future, she has robot like rocket limbs, so she can she has like rocket thighs basically, and she can jump up in the air really high, which is cool.
I wish. I have rocket thighs, but they're not mechanical.
Surgeon, very, very awesome character. Love her. Also, just canonically, just like the GOAT.
Are we clear?
I think so. You did great, Captain.
Alright, so that was cool. We're gonna leave them alone though. They're gonna figure out all that out, and we're just gonna kind of leave. There's gonna be these barriers, we're gonna have to wait for this to go away. But
We're closing the loading ramp.
Good job, Captain. We've got you covered.
We are underway. Thank you for everything.
Don't mention it. Head for the barge off the coast. Okay, team. Time to see if anyone else is left in the city.
Anarchy, can I ask if you have any
Good to see
favorite
you,
like
Tracer. Can you
voice
keep an eye on
actors
that
from the
ferret?
cast here?
okay, actually, this is a great question. I think for a lot of people, their favorite answer at the moment is the newest character, Venture, who is definitely a character of all time. Their voice actor, Valeria Rodriguez, I believe, is their name.
Stay there.
They are so funny. They're actually like the most hilarious person I think I've ever seen ever. They're really funny. So Venture voice actor, good.
You?
I would say I think Mercy's voice actor is really funny. I think like all of the, a lot of the like female characters in this game, their voice actors hang out a lot. There's a lot of very funny
I've found
content.
a few of them since they
Oh,
started.
that's cool.
They use gravity beams
Yeah.
to pull people in.
I think
Kill
I think
them fast and
another
we don't have to find
another
out.
favorite, of course, Matthew Mercer, Cole Cassidy, the GOAT. Love him. He's also very funny. All right, so we got another little teensy bit of an arena here. We're introduced to another sort of omnic bad guy called the Stalker. Well, basically, it will suck you in like that, which is not good. So we're just gonna kill her. But yeah, just gonna fight these here basically. Where we're going, I think I was talking about it before. There is a transit worker in the subway system who we're gonna go save. Basically, so I don't think I ever explained like the lore significance behind any of this or like anything relating to Overwatch besides, you know, just what we're doing right here. So basically, Overwatch was a peacekeeping organization at one point or another. The reason that a lot of people don't like Omnics in this universe is because there was a Omnic crisis way back when, where a lot of them turned evil. So a lot of people don't like them, and
Hang tight, Claire.
now that they're sentient and have their own thoughts and feelings and things, a lot of people kind of don't trust it because of the war back in the day.
With me.
Overwatch was the organization to sort of help fix that. However, some stuff happened. Where is my Cole Cassidy going? Pal, I need you to get back here.
We can handle it.
What are you doing?
Stay on lockdown until we reach you.
Okay, I'm not sure what that was, but yeah. So Overwatch was the organization to fix that, and then
This time, whoever made these
after some shenanigans, they eventually got disbanded, and we ended up where, after a while, we ended up where Overwatch 1 started, where Overwatch was sort of
none of us can go back in time.
coming back because we have the bad faction, which is Talon, plus now we have Null Sector, so we need more people to to fight the evil in this world. We need more people to be heroes. So that's kind of where we are now.
I've been sitting here like kind of tripping over the name Cole Cassidy, and then I just looked it up. Now I understand what happened. I was like, what?
Yeah, I have to say that Blizzard is definitely an organization of all time. I will be honest.
Yeah.
But Team 4 has put so much love, so much dedication into this game for as long as it has existed that they could never make me hate you, Team 4. I love Team 4 so much. So...
Got a shout out in chat for Anarchy, y'all. Go ahead, give her a follow right there at the top of your chat.
No, thanks,
We made it
guys.
real easy for you.
Yeah, I haven't been streaming a whole lot lately. I'm definitely a streamer of all time. I'll say that. But I used to stream this game quite a lot. As I said, I've been playing Overwatch for a really stupid amount of time. Also, real quick.
Helping a bunch of Omnics escape the city through the subway
Whee!
tunnels. Null Sector caught up with us in a maintenance room under Union Station.
That was cool. Anyway, I've been playing Overwatch for a really long time. I've been playing since Overwatch release, Overwatch 1 release, basically. So I've been playing since 2016. I was a kid when this game came out. I was, what? I was like 14. Now I'm almost 22 years old. So I've been playing this game for a really long time. This game means so much to me. So I'm really grateful to be able to show off this PvP pack. In a way. Yeah.
Me later.
That's so cool. I was 22 when this game came out. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's definitely baby Anarchy. This game has been with me through some definite periods of time, but I'm really glad that this game even is still a thing. One of my questions that I was gonna ask, I guess we'll wait till this section here is over. We have these really big, scary Omnics here. Those are called the Subjugators. In a second, they're gonna try and decide what to call it, but they end up landing on Subjugator.
I don't think so. I've never encountered anything like this before.
We can't help him yet.
Very scary. But
Let's keep moving.
what I was going to ask is what was everyone doing during the Overwatch content drought from like late 2019 to like 2022? Because for a while this game was in a really rough spot, where Team 4 was sort of working on Overwatch 2. Oh, where is my Cole Cassidy going?
It makes you cautious and keeps you
I have an easy answer for that. Playing Apex Legends.
Yeah, I was gonna.
That came out in 2019.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what people were doing because there's a lot of different things to do because this game was pretty much like dead. Like either like nobody was playing it, there was like no content getting released. One of the funniest anecdotes I think I have is between I believe like 2020 was kind of mainly when I started. Of course, the pandemic was a factor in that, but also they were trying to work on Overwatch 2, and there's everything else was going on. One of the funniest like anecdotes for that I can say is that in the time that it took for like Overwatch to release like a new hero, my sister birthed two new humans before Overwatch got a new character, which is kind of hilarious to think about, Loki. But yeah, so what were you guys doing during that sort of like 2-3 year long content drought? I know I was playing Valorant. That came out in 2020, so I was playing that a lot. I think I'm trying to think what else I would have been doing. I think I was also when I got into speedrunning, like as a speedrunner and not just like a viewer, also around that time. So I suppose I really do have Overwatch to thank for like everything.
Yeah, and while people are putting their answers in, shout out Apex, by the way. Another game with a like super diverse cast. There's a lot of effort into that.
True. That's one thing I definitely love about more modern sort of online games. A lot of very diverse, cast of characters. Everyone for a really long time praised Overwatch, but as I said, Sojourn, the game's first black female character, wasn't in the game until like 2 years ago. For a game that has existed since 2016. So it's definitely diverse, but there's always more that we can do. They also just added their first non-binary character like a season ago. So there's always more. And I think a lot of games, of course, like Apex, Valorant 2, adding very diverse cast of characters, which is, we love to see it.
Oh yeah, I was also playing Rocket League. Tons of Rocket League.
No, good choice. Love me some Carball.
Yeah, that's definitely a sweat game for me. No more though.
I will say before, this is actually before I even got into Overwatch, I was a big FIFA player because I played soccer in real life. So definitely I see the appeal. Alright, so while we're there we go. So that's that arena done.
Keep you safe.
Or get Claire.
Okay, Subjugator was a much better name.
Oh, by the way, I do have streamer mode turned on. So my account is of course called Anarchy because you know I'm Anarchy. But we have streamer mode on just for some precautions. So that can lead to some pretty funny usernames. This particular instance is Discord with an X because why not? There's some pretty funny ones. I think in my submission video for this category, one of the ones was Winton, which is hilarious.
Not bad.
Here, while we do a bit of a platforming section here, we're gonna make sure we kill these omnics here. Claire, this is basically a really long escort mission. I meant to mention that earlier. So we have to escort her through these subway tunnels here. She will stop moving. She kind of can't fend for herself. She'll stop moving if any omnics or enemies are in her way. So we kind of want to make sure we clear the way for her so she won't stop moving randomly.
Claire.
For the person asking what I played when I played soccer, I was a goalkeeper. Love playing keeper.
We're too late.
They aren't dead. I think they're unconscious.
Talk to me, team. Any unsubjugated omnics?
Not over.
Okay, also, by the way, for the lore right here, I've kind of been talking over it. I've played this so much that it's kind of like, but basically what Null Sector is doing here in this mission in particular is, there we go. In particular is basically the subjugators are adding these mind control devices on all of the like regular normal omnic citizens here in Toronto to be able to mind control them and use them as a Null Sector sort of army, which is not Cash Money Baller at all. So
Claire, where's the
yeah.
exit?
We just picked up Reggie, who's another omnic we need to escort to the end. He's pretty funny, as we'll see. So
Tracer here. The storm is blocking my scan. Where are you?
Exiting the subway at Union Station.
Oh, the building's surrounded by null sector forces.
That's the one. Apparently. The station's a good place to take a...
1 second. Left my briefcase in the coffee shop.
There's a briefcase in the coffee shop.
What do you even need a briefcase for?
Claire, get back here.
Okay, so now we just have to protect them, basically. We're just gonna be at one end, Claire's gonna be at the other. We basically need to make sure that they don't get subjugated, and that they, you know, of course, don't die. So, do that. See if I can think of another question. For those who might have played this game competitively, what were your favorite, I guess, metas that you played this game? For me, this might be a hot take, controversial option, but me personally, I did enjoy playing goats back in the day. Won't lie. It's kind of abysmal to watch back in the day, especially like old like Overwatch League. Watching like goats every single game for like a year was not awesome, but as a Reinhardt player, I very much enjoyed goats.
I love Reinhardt.
He's just
And
a
also,
guy.
shout out Reinhardt's VA. He's so funny.
He is also very funny.
This ends now. Cleaning house. Days like this never
Nope.
get old.
Okay. He died, but I think that's fine. We do have the Mercy character, which is pretty good. Also, these missions, the bots that you get can be randomized. They can be different, like every time. For the last one, there's only 4 characters that you can pick, so for that one, there's not going to be a whole lot of diversity. But this one, I would think by far is the widest cast of characters you can get. So, nope, she just teleported. You can get, I think Reinhardt is another option for tank, so same as Zarya. This one sort of mixes the, one of the plot points that this game has for Overwatch 2 is sort of the concept of like new blood. Because we're sort of reinventing Overwatch, you've got a lot of new characters who are sort of showing up on the scene. We've been in the game for a while, but we're actually like introducing them to like Overwatch as an organization. So I think like Zarya, like Pharah, Baptiste, all of them sort of showing up. Oh, that's not good. I've never had that happen before, actually. Oh no. Okay.
Got it. That's never happened before.
That's never happened before. Okay, that's so good. I did not even know there's a checkpoint right here. I thought we were gonna have to restart the entire thing. That would have been really, really, really bad. Oh, okay. That's really good, actually. Oh no. I'm not gonna lie, that scared me really bad. I really thought we were gonna have to start that over. So that's good. So we'll just have to do this section over again. That's not too big of a deal. But I suppose, like I was saying, I can talk a little bit about some of the lore. So this was the only PvE mission pack they were able to release before they decided to sort of just can the idea of doing in-game story mode, which is unfortunate, but I think it was the right choice, given the kind of game that this is. But Overwatch is, at heart a multiplayer online game, and the kinds of people that would have enjoyed playing like a story mode as it was originally supposed to be, like something with like talent trees, like a lot different to what it ended up being. This is okay. That was cool. The audiences for those two things would have been really different. So I think that it's better that Overwatch decided to go in the direction of sort of showing its lore through other mediums outside of the game. The cinematics in this game are amazing. That's actually another question I'll pose. Chat, what are your favorite Overwatch cinematics? For this one, I don't think there are any wrong answers. They're all very, very, very good. But through like the cinematics, there's also comics, the books and stuff, and the short stories and things. They're all very, very good. I think that's a much better direction to take the game in. I would say cinematic-wise, my favorite, 0 Hour, the one where they sort of reunite. That one made me cry the first time I watched it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not someone who cries, but oh, Winston. Oh, team, we're gonna lose again. Oh, that's not great. Okay, well, we do a little bit of trolling here. Once again, I've also never had that happen before. So we'll try again. We have one more attempt, so we're gonna hope we don't mess this one up. I've never had that happen before. I promise I'm good at this game. I promise. So I might need to lock in here a little bit. So Melo, if you have anything, I'll focus up here so we don't have to.
Oh, facts. Yeah, listen. I think that PT is secretly controlling the Mercy, and that's what's going on. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, as Anarchy locks in here, everyone, I just want to wish you all a happy Juneteenth. I hope you all celebrated this past Wednesday and continue to celebrate with us this weekend. We have so many fun runs planned and showcases too, not just speed runs, but rhythm game showcases and more interesting ways to approach speed runs. Like I mentioned in my intro, Thor is going to be doing a steering wheel run of Hades 2. That's later tonight, so tune in for that. Yeah, this is true. Well, if you ever have a stray punch to throw, it must be sent towards Pleasantly Twisted. Take note, future hosts of Juneteenth, if you're listening, that is our punching bag in times of need. No, I'm just kidding. We love Vanessa.
How much is a seat pay?
I'm afraid this is pro bono work.
Hey, that's not right. Let me take a look at your contract. Free consultation.
I do think this is inspiring me to pick up Overwatch 2. I heard about it obviously when it was coming out, and it had been a few years because I kind of fell off during the content drop as well. But yeah, is anybody in the chat? Have you not picked up Overwatch 2 yet? And is this kind of your do I want to get back into it moment?
I have to say, if you're gonna play Overwatch, this is definitely the time to. It's such a better spot than it was during previous times Overwatch 1, where the game was pretty dead. Consistent content updates. The new season just dropped, season 11. I think it's called Mega Super Ultra Watch something. Based on I think Sentai, super the Power Rangers type stuff, which is cool. So there's a lot of awesome. Okay, we did it. Let's go. That was cool. That would have been really bad if we died again.
Claps in the chat. Nah, that was never gonna happen.
Yeah.
You were just trying to make it the most climactic moment.
Let's go.
Yeah, we still have a whole nother mission to do after this. But anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and escort them through another streets phase, and then we'll go ahead and extract them and get them out of here. And we'll go move on to the last one. The last one is way less hard, so.
The storm's reducing visibility.
Anyway, yeah, if you wanted to get into Overwatch, this would definitely give you time. There's been a lot of unique seasons. Of course, it's got a battle pass model. The game is free to play, so you don't have to pay anymore to play the game. Free to play. I think is also a really great direction for this game. Bringing it in line with a lot of other multiplayer games now that are also free to play. So the barrier to entry is very, very low. Not. Okay, I don't know why she put that way, but this one. So yeah.
Does the next mission revolve count off the same life total basically? If you die once more, does it reset, or does it reset for you?
It should reset. I've never encountered that at all, actually. I'm so serious. I've never seen that before. I didn't even know there was a thing before 5 minutes ago. So that was really cool.
Oh wow.
Had not intended or allotted for me dying, so that's cool. But goes to show you, you are never as good as you think you are. So like I said, now we've got to escort them. We're going to escort them to the ship. This is also a really cool example of one of the things that they were bringing up a lot whenever the devs talked about Overwatch 2 was the weather effects. So here we get to see this cool snowstorm, which is really awesome. and something that I wish we could see more. It's not something that occurs on the regular like PvP maps, just because it would be kind of bad. So they really only changed the time of day with the maps in PvP. But this, and I think also, I think like a sandstorm in like the Temple of Anubis area, when that was still a thing, was something that they showed a lot.
This ends now.
Alright, so we're just final wave here. What one would try to do is just rush the ship, but because the bots are, of course, bots, they're going to want to fight all the Omnics to the last. So, I think he almost got hit outside of the map. That was cool. Alright, so that is this one. Should be, there we go. Alright, well, that was definitely a mission of all timers. Go ahead and leave that. So, yeah. We're gonna go to the last one's Ironclad.
They're just trying to hit the all clear. That's fair.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting. This one's Ironclad. We're gonna be going to Sweden. We're gonna play as everyone's favorite guy, Torbjorn and company. So we've got Reinhardt, Torbjorn, Brigitte, his daughter, and the Bastion. One of the cool things here was Bastion is sort of showed up. He's kind of just a little guy, so we're gonna be playing as Bastion.
Aww.
Yeah, he's just a little dude. When this loads in here, we got another like 2 seconds here.
Do you still have the bird?
He does in fact still have the bird, and he also has
Nice.
got a new little addition here with his Overwatch 2 design, where he's got Torbjorn's hat. Torbjorn gave him his little hat, so
Oh my god.
he's very cute. That's another question actually I'm gonna ask. Out of the redesigned characters, every character got a new redesign for Overwatch 2, because I think in the lore, about a year's passed between Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2. Between the designs, which do you guys prefer a lot of characters, Overwatch 1 designs or Overwatch 2 designs? And I suppose if you have a favorite like redesigned character, I guess what would it be?
Shoot down that command ship. These little things.
Each of those.
I wish I knew. I was thinking earlier about asking like if the skins transferred over, or obviously if they're redesigned, probably not. If you have any favorite skins from Overwatch 1 or Overwatch 2?
Yeah, that's also a good question. The skins do carry over. All of your collectibles, everything transferred over. The only thing that really changed was the game itself, like the gameplay. One of the biggest changes, of course, was the game went from being a 6v6 game to a 5v5 game. So we lost an extra tank there. It was just too difficult, I guess. I think the official reason was it was just too difficult to balance the game around 6 players. So they just decided to make it 5 players, which is honestly valid. So yeah, but pretty much besides that, most things are the same. You keep all your collectibles. All of the characters, I think, are voiced by the same people. And yeah, I think my favorite Overwatch 2 redesign is probably Reinhardt. I love his beard and his little man bun. He looks great. Anyway, yeah, to explain this, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing through the streets of Gothenburg. We're going to be doing this little escort mission with this payload, which is pretty cool. There's another really gigantic mega turbo big ship. And Torbjorn, being that guy that he is, has a bunch of different turrets stationed throughout the streets here, and basically we're going to try to use those to shoot down that big ship. Again, the reason we're playing as Bastion here and why I've been playing DPS characters this entire time has been we want to be like the main damage dealer. Bastion is definitely a character. I know historically he's kind of been people's like least favorite character because he's just a big old turret. He can just shred through enemies, and if you're not careful, he'll just kill you. So Bastion, good choice here. Use ult. This is his new ultimate. A lot of characters, not a lot of characters, actually, that's a lie. But a lot of characters got
Where's the turret? Are we in the right place, Torbjorn?
real quick.
The fountain? Brilliant work, Torbjorn. We'll get nothing.
Whee! Okay. Does that the spinny thing? But a lot of characters, they sort of got redesigned like abilities, gameplay. Because a lot of characters, or not a lot of characters, but a decent amount of characters, some of them, their kits were kind of either annoying or they just weren't, working out. So they changed Bastion. Storm was also pretty different. I think Roadhog was another character that got sort of a redesigned gameplay.
Come on. I have another
so-
turret up ahead.
Yeah.
There's that vulture again.
Shoot it down and keep out of its interdiction sphere.
Also, I think a lot of characters also, besides getting like glow ups in the like looks department, also got glow ups in the personality department as well. A lot of the characters got more characterized either via like lore drops or in-game voice lines, things like that. Interactions. A lot of the interactions in Overwatch 2 between characters, like before you start games, are really, really good. The writers in this game are amazing. But one of the plot points here with Bastion being here, Torbjorn was kind of one of the OG characters who was really not so big on Omnics, of course, because he fought through the Omnic crisis when that was happening. So he kind of was really Omnic racist. But here we've got Bastion. He's sort of grown and changed, and now he's like, oh, I kind of like Bastion actually. He's just a little guy. So
We're dealing critical
that's cool.
It's getting away. Shoot it more.
Just the big ship, by the way. Not the least of our problems here is we've got this really, really, really big robot now.
Those weapons are immense. It's charging its
Been seen here.
Ouch. Speaking of Bastion, actually, he's got this little dance. So let's not die, actually. I forgot a little bit. Okay. Now let's hit the Robo Boogie. We'll wait for this payload to start moving again. Basically now the ship has kind of gone away. We need to deal with this really, really big robot.
Maybe
So.
I can rig it to target the Titan. Let's hurry.
But while we're waiting for them to talk, we're just gonna hang out. He's kind of hitting that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Do you have a favorite mission type? I guess for PvP. Because I never really loved payload missions. That's what got me thinking about it.
Yeah. That's a good question. Actually, yeah. I'll actually open that question up a little bit. What is your favorite game mode, chat? I know the general consensus behind 2CP, the attack game mode, was so bad that they straight up just removed it from Overwatch 2. It was that bad. So that would, I suppose, be a wrong answer. But I would say for me, I think hybrid, actually, where it's like you have to capture a point and then there's a payload after. I think some of my favorite maps are hybrid maps. King's Row, Eichenwald are all pretty good.
I really liked. I'm testing my memory here, but was it like just 3v3? Like the last person alive? I don't remember. That was a thing, right?
Yeah, I think that's one of the arcade modes. Elimination, 33 elimination. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, people like payload maps.
That's a good
Legit,
choice.
sure.
Oh, our Reinhardt has just gone off the map. That's awesome. Okay. He looks like me when I play Reinhardt. I also do that. I suppose while we're here, chat, what are your favorite maps in Overwatch? There's also not a wrong answer here. There are a lot of very good maps. I know the newest map. I think it's called Runasapi, which is in Peru, which is really cool. I haven't played on it yet, but that's awesome. I think Orion just went off the map again. I know personally, King's Row is a good one. Grim's Row. Oh, he's tweaking a little bit. That's cool. I'm not sure I was doing that. But that's cool.
Shout out Lucio Ball. Someone brought up Lucio Ball.
Lucio Ball, good mode.
I like Lucio Ball.
Again, oh, what is happening to him? That was cool. Once again, never seen that before. Not even sure what that even was, but that's cool. Okay. Definitely the bots showing off here a little bit. That should be the last horror I need to do. So we're gonna do this turret here.
All right.
Do another little speedy weenie.
Recalibration complete. Activate the final magma core.
Oh, I hope this works.
Hold your thumbs.
Here we got pleasantly twisted in a tea tree complaining about having to use their memory. What do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to remember my favorite map. I feel like I'm gonna butcher the name. I guess I could just Google it. Hold on.
Well, that was
Eichenwald.
Eichenwald, good
There we
choice.
go.
I love Eichenwald.
I liked Eichenwald.
That's a
I
good
was
one.
like, starts with an E, German Overwatch sounding map.
Let me get
That's definitely a good choice. I'm trying to think if I have any other favorites, but besides the King's Row.
be our only I've never tested this weapon at full power. Brigitte,
I can't think of any, actually. We're just gonna say King's Row is my final answer.
It's gonna take a while.
Also, yeah, speaking of maps, rest in peace the TCP maps that got lost after the mode sort of disappeared. Hanamura was a good map. Terrible game mode, but Hanamura was a good map. Temple of Anubis, Volskaya, all great maps. Although there is a new game mode coming, Clash, which is like tug of war. They might have
Oh, that sounds fun.
they might have to go back to the drawing board with that one. When they were doing the gameplay test for that, on the regular servers, it was kind of it was definitely interesting. It was a game mode for sure. So they might have had to do some tuning with that one. But what we're gonna do now is this is gonna become basically a tower defense thing for a little bit. So we've got these turrets here, and we're gonna do some different waves. They're gonna attack from this door, then they're gonna attack from that door on the right, then they're gonna attack from that door on the left, and then we're gonna deal with them from all angles. And basically, we're attacking this really super giant big mega turret. Is what's gonna happen. So just to keep you updated. This is very lore heavy, but we're kind of don't care about the lore at the moment. So.
did he ever get that shield generator to stop exploding?
What? I think so.
That's the problem. You never expect something to explode until it does.
Alright. Let's see if I can think of any other fun things while we do this last little bit here.
They pulled back. What's her status?
I guess we'll circle. Oh, actually, we'll circle back to before. Chat your favorite Overwatch skins. Could be for any character. From either Overwatch 1 or Overwatch 2. Could be, Battle Pass. Something you got in a loot box. Like 6 years ago. Could be a shop skin. What are your favorite skins?
explosions.
They're using self-detonating robots to
The first one that comes to mind, I think, is Witch Mercy.
That's a certified hood classic. That's a classic.
Yeah. I mean, everything I'm going to say is going to be super classic. I'm so outdated. Wasn't there I might be remembering this song, but it was like Safari Winston or something?
Yeah, there's two of Winston's legendary skins. Says OG legendary skins were he looks like he's on a safari. That's also a good choice.
Yeah.
yesterday.
Got an 80s Zarya mention.
That's a good
Turban
one.
Viking.
Turban Viking is also a good choice. I'm a big Viking liker. So that's a good choice.
Oh, another witch Mercy, a camo Mercy.
But that was an interesting one. I think that one is an acquired taste, actually, for a lot of people. But
Acquired taste.
it's an acquired taste. I think I'll say that. But you know, I'll say for this one, there's also no wrong answers. Use my ult here. Lot of guys. Actually, we're talking about ultimates. Chat, your favorite ultimates from any character, favorite ultimate ability. Share them. I would like to know.
That's a good question. Sometimes I feel like there's nothing more heroic than just like Reinhardt ulting in.
Classic Ryan
It just
Shatter.
feels so good, and and this might be outdated, but I always felt like Zarya's ult was ridiculous, like game changing.
Love a good graviton surge.
Yep.
Always love doing the combos. Grav dragon, big old grav, big old dragon, certified a lot of kills. So
You just reminded me. The dragon. Who is that? Hanzo? Did I remember his name right?
yeah, Hanzo's got the 2 dragons, and then Genji's got, of course, the blade with the dragon.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a huge Hanzo main back in the day.
Me
I
also.
haven't seen a single mention of Hanzo today.
Hanzo's definitely one of my OG characters. Played a lot of Hanzo. Then I played a lot of Soldier 76, a lot of Cassidy, a lot of let's see, where did I go after that? Then I became a tank player. So I think I've got the most gold weapons for I think tank characters. But yeah. Mirrorwatch Bastion is an interesting one. Mirrorwatch is a very cool event. That was the last season that the game had. Season, was it 10? Where basically they flipped all of the characters. So all the characters that were good, that were part of Overwatch, were now part of Talon, which were the bad guys, or one of the bad guys, I should say. And then all of the characters who were bad, who were part of Talon, were good guys who were like in this mirror universe were who were good guys. So like Doomfist was like the strike commander of Overwatch. Widowmaker was like, she was good. Some of the characters like Reinhardt was like evil. Ana was also evil. Her skin is actually one of my favorites. It's really, really cool. But now we're gonna get to the last little bit of this mission, then we can finally call it a day. I don't know how overestimated I might be because of our shenanigans earlier. But yeah, we're gonna do this and then we're gonna be done hopefully. So not a problem. I very much enjoyed hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, it's been great. Shout out Anarchy once again. And then all of y'all in the chat for taking part, answering our questions. Ray, I'm sorry you feel unseen. My bad. Chat be schmoovin', I miss things.
The Hanzo cinematic is very, very good. Like I said, I love all of the cinematics. They're all so good. I definitely teared up during the Overwatch 2 cinematic, the 0 hour one. I cried. There's not a bad one. They're all bangers. I think I like the Kiriko one's also really good. They for a while they've been like sort of testing out a feature where you can watch some of the cinematics in like the game, like in the menus. But they were only the new ones and only like a handful of them. Like occasionally they just take some of it away. But one of the ones that's been in here for a while has been the Kiriko cinematic. Like if I'm ever in queue and I'm just chilling, or I feel like it and I feel like being funny, I'll just watch the Kiriko cinematic again. That's a really good one.
All null sector forces are converging on our position.
With an energy signature like this, they have to know we're working on something big.
Alright. Should be coming up on the end here soon. Like I said, this has been a blast, so I very much enjoyed running this stupid game. Okay. A little bit longer here. There we go.
Another few seconds. I don't like to look at that Titan. Is it about to laser us again?
Okay. And
Quick, before the Titan fires.
time. Yippee!
GG.
GG's chat.
I can tell you in just a few seconds what our time looks like.
We did it.
But claps in the chat. Once again, shout out Anarchy. Give her a follow if you didn't earlier.
Yay!
Oh, looking at just over an hour, we got 106.
106, okay.
6 seconds.
So it's a little bit over. It's okay. We did have some shenanigans. See what happens. But I'm very, very glad once again that I was able to show off Overwatch 2. This game has been very, very close to my heart. It's been a very big part of my life. I've been playing Overwatch, like I said, since I was like 15, 16. Now we're here. Where I, met all of my friends, the Vault 7 crew, the Slunky fan club. All of my friends. I've had my career based in Overwatch. I've been around the world going to Overwatch events. I've been to California, been to Toronto, going to Overwatch esports events. So very, very close to my heart. I'm glad I was able to bring together two of my very big interests, speedrunning and Overwatch. The real Overwatch was the friends we made along the way. Our friends, our heroes. So yeah, to wrap up here, like I said, if you enjoyed this and you think I'm cool and you enjoyed me making a fool out of myself, you can follow me on twitch.tv/anarchyasf. You can also follow me on Twitter, also same Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, anarchyasf. Yeah, I think outside of that, I hope you guys enjoy this Juneteenth celebration. It was always wonderful to be able to start these events off and really highlight Black speedrunners and Black showcase runners, because it's very hard for us to make our sort of voices be heard and be able to show off the stuff that we do as well in these spaces. So I think aside from that, remember that Black is beautiful, be Black and proud, and to support everybody else coming after me for this wonderful weekend of Juneteenth celebrations. So yeah, love you guys.
Nikita's old enough to make her own decisions. But
Thank you, Anarchy. What an amazing opener. I know I already said it, but give it up again, everybody. Please, claps in the chat for Anarchy. A fantastic way to start our weekend of Juneteenth celebration with that Overwatch 2 run. Really appreciate her kicking it off with such high energy and so many great questions to get us engaged and get us going, get us ripped up. I have one quick announcement to make real quick. If you missed out on any of our shows or events, please be sure to check out the VODs on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. You can catch everything we've done over there, and stay tuned because we have so much more ahead. We're going to go into a short break, but happy Juneteenth. See you on the other side.
Beep.